Thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast of a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Today's broadcast is being streamed and is under the authority of AA Sports Properties. Today's broadcast is made possible because of the generous support of the following sponsors: the Abernathy Independent School District, Nutrien Ag Solutions, First State Bank, the First Baptist Church, South Plains Auto Ranch, Reb Lopes with Exit Realty, Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop, St. Isidore Catholic Church, Plains Land Bank, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Lambert Insurance, The Junk and Farmers Market, Nana's Donuts, DB Media, JC Refrigeration, Vista Bank, Webb Vision Center, Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate, Abernathy Little League, and the Hill Veterinary Services. When you're looking to do business in any of these industries, we encourage you to check out these businesses when you can. To join these businesses and organizations and to show your support for the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes on our broadcast, you can call or text us at 806-773-4658. Thanks again for watching, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast of this live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Yeah, I can.
I think we're... Hello. Yep, I think we're on.
I just can't. Maybe I'm hearing you so clear that I just have static in mine a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I think we're on the air. Good evening and welcome to Antelope Stadium, Abernathy, Texas, as it is another district Friday night of high school football here in West Texas. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha this evening. And the Abernathy Antelopes, they have their hands full tonight as the number 9 ranked Littlefield Wildcats come to town. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, with you here tonight. And Chance, a good Littlefield Wildcat team across the way, coming in at 6-1. They are an undefeated 2-0 in district play, and they are looking to stay atop the district standings with a win here tonight, while the Antelopes tried to spoil the party for Littlefield. Abernathy at 2-5 on the season, and they are 0-2 in district play. So a tough one here tonight at home for the Antelopes.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tough one, Ty. I think, just looking at the overall makeup of their team, they're solid all the way around. They're well coached. Bo Bryant's their head coach, taking over first-year head coach, and he kind of kept things simple. Same thing that they were doing last year, throwing the ball a lot, and they've been playing really sound on defense. Their lone loss on the season came the very first game of the season against a Muleshoe team that we know was a really, really good team. And since then, they've rolled off 6 straight. They've kind of they let that first hiccup go, and then they've just been on a tear since then.
As we're about to have the prayer and the national anthem here from Antelope Stadium. So let's take a quick pause here in the action.
Pray for the officials of tonight's
As there's the prayer, I think we're going to have a wait till the teams get on the field here before we have the national anthem. But once again, getting you ready for the Abernathy Antelopes and the Littlefield Wildcats here tonight. Both of these teams in action last week. Abernathy started strong but faltered late in a 36-21 loss on the road at Roosevelt. And then the Littlefield Wildcats, big winners, 60-21 over the Stanton Buffaloes at home last Friday night. These two teams met last season as well, as Littlefield looking for a little payback, as Abernathy went on the road to Littlefield last year and pitched a shutout over the Wildcats to the tune of 24-0. Let's scout the opponent under a new, we talked about it, Chance, a new first-year head coach in Bo Bryant for the Littlefield Wildcats. He's got them playing well, ranked number 9 in the latest Dave Campbell's Class 3A D2 coaches poll. And I was talking to their longtime radio broadcaster, Charles Keaton, this past week, and he said they've really just, since that season opening loss to Muleshoe, they have steadily improved and gotten better every single week. They've kind of stayed away from the injury bug that has plagued them the last couple of years, and the Antelopes know far too much about how that can affect a season. But the Wildcats playing really, really well. And offensively, Chance, it is impressive what they've done to this point in the season. The Wildcats lighting up the scoreboard, 43 points per game on the season. But better than that in district play, as they're averaging almost 60 points a game in their 2 district wins. And defensively, they're only giving up 23 points a game. So you've got a very high-octane, spread the ball around, throw it around type offense, which is a little different from teams of Littlefield past, but that's kind of what you're going to get tonight from the Wildcats.
Yeah, like I kind of said that earlier about, they're going to spread it out here and look for them to do that. But, we've seen teams come in that have been throwing the ball all season, and they've come in and run the ball against us. And that may just be something defensively that they see on our side, but I would expect them to still stick with it and run the ball here tonight. And you talked about, they've had a proud football tradition, in the past few years. They've had some changes in leadership and kind of changing their offense, but I think they're kind of back to their winning ways. And but like I said, credit to the under the first-year head coach, Bo Bryant. He's doing a great job for them, and he's got them kind of back in that winning tradition.
Yes, he does. Some guys to keep an eye on is also talking to Charles this week about the Littlefield Wildcats. We were just talking about traditions of winning and how Abernathy's experiencing in a year they haven't experienced in quite some time. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Littlefield, a proud football tradition as well. They're looking for their first winning season, though, Chance, since 2016. So it's been a few years since Littlefield has had this kind of success as well. But some players to watch for this ball club. Junior quarterback Chip Green. He's tossed for over 1,000 yards on the season, and he leads the Wildcats in rushing. He's got a chance this year to finish the season as a 1,000-yard rusher and passer as a junior. That's pretty impressive for Green and the Wildcats. And then his favorite target, you're going to hear about wide receiver Omar Martinez quite a bit tonight as well. He has been in the end zone on 10 receiving touchdowns this season, or over that, but he had that in the first 5 games for the Wildcats. A couple of guys to keep an eye on tonight for Littlefield. So let's switch gears a little bit, Chance, and talk about the Abernathy Antelopes. They're in a rut. They're in a skid since district play began. They've lost 3 games in a row, and if they want to right the ship tonight, they're going to have to do so in what would be a pretty big upset here tonight at Antelope Stadium against the 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats. On average, Abernathy being outscored 28-17, but really the biggest struggle, they've been giving up some points, but the biggest struggle for this Abernathy team has been finding offensive consistency.
Just the consistency to keep drives going, keep things going, and keep other offensive off the field. And that's something that we're going to, like you said, we're going to have to do. And then, Littlefield hasn't had to deal with this much this year, and they have a lot of guys coming back from last year. That's something that we've lost. We lost some veteran leadership, and then the veterans that we did have coming back, we've experienced a lot of injuries. And one of those, it's gone for the season already. I know we're going to talk about it a little bit, but with Monkey being out for the rest of the year, that's going to be a tough blow for the Lopes, especially if we want to get on the winning train.
Let's pause briefly here as we're about to have the national anthem here at Antelope Stadium. I think we're going to have the national anthem.
Yeah, it looks like we're waiting on the other team to kind of get back to the sideline.
They are taking their time in doing so. So they've got some long-winded prayers before they go line up to do the national anthem here. And there you have it, the final notes of tonight's national anthem prior to the kickoff, the Abernathy Antelopes and the Littlefield Wildcats. Player to watch tonight, Chance, for the Antelopes, Rolando Martinez. He was a big part of a kind of new-look Antelope offense last week that had some success early in that ball game. He kind of replaced Elijah Trejo in the backfield, almost more of a Wildcat-type formation, took some direct snaps, and really kind of caught Roosevelt off guard a little bit early in that ball game. So maybe look for Rolando Martinez to get a lot of touches tonight as well for the Antelopes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see some of that just to mix it up and just kind of see who's going to step up. I mean, it was probably one of those things to where guys were getting put in motion to kind of make up for Monkey's absence, but now it's going to have somebody that we're going to have in there that's going to be consistent and know that they're going to be the guy to call on when we need them.
We're just about set here for the First State Bank kickoff to begin this ball game. Our pregame show tonight has been brought to you by Clark Riley Insurance right here in Abernathy. Go see Clark and Matt and their team for all your insurance needs right here in Abernathy, Texas on the West Service Road. Abernathy has won the opening toss tonight, and they're going to receive, and they're going to be running it back left to right here as you watch on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. A couple guys back deep to return this one for the Antelopes, and we are underway on a gorgeous Friday night in West Texas. Returnable from about the 6-yard line, coming back to the near side is who we mentioned, Rolando Martinez. He's out across the 20 and close to the 25-yard line before he's wrapped up and stopped, and we'll get our first look at the Antelope offense. And Chance, you mentioned it. I did want to update fans on the status of standout running back for the Antelopes, Alan Monkey Macias. Scary moment in last week's ball game. Was on the field for about 30 minutes before finally being carted off. Good news is, long-term, I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be okay, but we're not going to see Monkey anymore on the football field this season. As in the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, hands it to the near side. Huge hole for Ponciano, and that could almost be a flag at the end of that play as Lance Ponciano turns it up for a gain of 15 yards and a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. And I was just about to say, with Macias' absence, you're going to need a big night from a guy like Lance Ponciano in the Antelope backfield.
Yeah, that was a big run to start off a drive here for the Lopes and try to get them off on a positive note.
Again, in the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, hands off to the near side. This time, Ponciano going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. The first one there for Littlefield, number 9, Sam Hill, the senior, right near the line of scrimmage. That'll be no gain, and it will be 2nd down and 10 for the Antelopes. Just underway tonight, Chance, an absolutely picture-perfect Friday night here in West Texas.
Yeah, we've had a lot of these Friday nights so far this season.
Empty backfield, little swing pass to Ponciano on the left side. He gets by one defender, but not the second. They kept coming. Those white jerseys did, Chance, and it's number 30 for the Wildcats, as that is Noah Lopez, a nice defensive play, and Antelopes facing a 3rd down and long.
Yeah, big 3rd down right here. That's what we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast. We want to make sure we're getting off on a good note, getting started off strong and not going a 3 and out. We got that 1 first down, but we definitely need to keep the Littlefield offense off the field.
In the gun again is Trejo. 3 receivers to the near side. Empty backfield looking to throw. Man coverage. Lots of contact down the sideline. Incomplete, as there is no flag. Pretty tight man coverage there by number 32, Gabriel Villanueva. And that's going to be 4th down, and the Antelope's going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, unfortunate right there. It looked like he was just kind of going for the big shot. We know we really just needed the 1st down, but when you have man coverage out there on the outside, I can see what Trejo was looking at, just kind of a little bit overthrown there on that pass.
Abernathy does move the chains one time, but now forced into a punting situation here on their opening drive of the game. Brody Shadden going to run out of the backfield as he couldn't get the punt away. He tries to get the edge, and Chance, that's happened too many times here in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Abernathy afraid they're going to get the punt blocked, and Brody Shadden tries to take off and run with it. He is nowhere near picking up a 1st down, and it's going to be great starting field position, a special teams mistake by the Antelopes.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there for the Lopes. Gives the Wildcats really, really, really good field position to start off their first drive. And like you said, he really didn't have any choice with that rusher coming free off the edge, and he couldn't get that punt off.
As the Wildcats don't need much help, but they're going to start in Antelope territory at the 40-yard line, 1st down and 10. Again, they're going to spread things out as Littlefield, and they're going to toss it around a little bit. Lots of motion in the backfield. The handoff goes to the right side to number 1, but a swarm of maroon jerseys there is Morris Randall Jr., the ball carrier, but he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, first guy there was Levi Correa, and that's somebody on defense we're going to have step up big. He didn't make the tackle, but he was the first one to put a hit on him.
No huddle offense, handoff right into the middle, and a big brick wall they run into there for the Antelopes. And that's another thing. You're going to have to be on your toes, Chance, with this Littlefield team, as they want to play fast. They want to play quick. No huddle already. 3rd down and 10, back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're not going to waste any time on there on offense.
In the gun again here is their quarterback, Chip Green. We mentioned their leading rusher and leading passer for the Wildcats. The Antelope fans are going to make some noise, and Littlefield jumps, and 3rd and 10 is going to become 3rd down and 15.
Yeah, Littlefield came up to the line, and they're trying to see what our defense is giving them, trying to count them in the box. And when they were trying to move guys around, we had some routes shifting on defense, and that caused them to have a false start. So big, long 3rd down here for the Wildcats. It'd be a big stop for Abernathy to start the game here on defense.
That'll back them up to the Antelope 45-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted on the right hash mark. Receivers spread out all over the place. Green in the gun. Empty backfield, looks to throw, got a man down the field, but he overthrew him. It was kind of a zone coverage down the field for the Antelopes. Is there a flag down? No, there is a flag on the play.
Maybe roughing the pass. Holding.
Probably going to decline that, aren't you, if you're the Antelopes? I would think. You would be 4th down and 15 if you decline it. And that is, in fact, what Abernathy's going to do, an incomplete pass. And Abernathy got a little bit fortunate there, chances. The receiver was open down the field. Chip Green just overthrew the football.
Yeah, he overthrew it, but, credit to our defensive line. We had a free rusher coming off the edge. They kind of rushed him a little bit on that one. So he made a deep throw, but just with that free rusher coming in on him, he had to rush it a little bit.
As now set to punt it away and try and pin the Antelopes deep is the Littlefield punting unit with 9:34 to play here in the first quarter. And Littlefield does get their punt away. It's an end-over-end kick that is going to bounce and take an Abernathy bounce shy of the 15-yard line. And it's about a 33-yard punt. And Abernathy will take over a nice defensive stand there, brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch here on our broadcast. And to your point, Chance, teams have been able to run the ball against Abernathy, and while that kind of goes against the MO of Littlefield, you did not see them pass it until 3rd down and long on that first series.
Yeah, they had a lot of little pitch pass, but, there's some of those passes behind the line of scrimmage. I still consider those runs when you're looking at an overall formation. But, yeah, they definitely may have to adjust their offense, but good big stop right there for the Lopes.
Elijah Trejo with 3 receivers to the far side. Handoff's going to go right into the middle, though, and Abernathy is going to have to find a way to get a push on that offensive front to sustain drives. A very minimal gain at best right there for Ponciano, and it's going to be 2nd down. As you got that block on the very first play of the game, Ponciano broke it for about 15, but since then, it's been a tough road to hoe on the ground so far for the Antelopes. As once again in the gun, here is Trejo. 2 receivers set to the far side. That's the short side of the field. A slant pattern to the middle. It is Rolando Martinez wide open as he catches it in the flat across the 25-yard line. And that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down, the second one tonight for the Lopes.
I love to say that 2-to-22 connection. We hadn't had that in a couple weeks, and I love to see those slant patterns across the middle there.
And I think that's going to be there for the Antelopes tonight if you can just take advantage of some openings in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it looks like on the outside they're playing man-up coverage with the single safety, and he's coming way down in the box, so we may have a lot of those slant plays.
Carrillo's in motion. It goes a sweeping handoff to Levi around the left side, and what looked promising to begin with, pretty good recovery there by the Littlefield defense after a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down and 9. But I like the misdirection or the motion in the backfield there, and you get the ball in the hands of one of your playmakers, Levi Carrillo, and it only goes for a gain of 1, but Chance, that's a play. If he breaks a tackle or 2, it could turn into a big play in a hurry. In the gun is Elijah Trejo, empty backfield. Rolls near side, looks to throw. He's got a receiver. It's the before-mentioned Carrillo across the 40-yard line. He's got another Nutrient Ag Solutions first down, Chance. And Abernathy stringing together first downs here on their second drive, but I think we've got a flag on the play, unfortunately, it looks like.
It's in the area of holding.
A chop block on the Antelopes. Same difference. It's kind of in that Antelope backfield, chop block holding, except I believe a chop block's a 15-yard penalty instead of a 10. So a positive play there going to be wiped out for the Antelopes.
Yeah, tough break there for the Lopes. The play didn't really start off too hot. It was a bad snap. Trejo made the best of it, finding an open Carrillo coming across the field. And, sometimes as a lineman or a running back out of the backfield making a block, when you make those blocks, you don't expect to get a penalty called. Sometimes you're doing the best that you can. So unfortunate for the Lopes there.
7:41 left to play here in the first quarter tonight. We are scoreless from Antelope Stadium. Abernathy and the 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats here. District action in Class 3A Division 2, and a little bit of confusion before we resume play here. Now I think we're ready to go. As in the gun is Trejo. 2nd down and long after the penalty. Handoff goes to the middle of the field. Lots of room just outside the left tackle. Ponciano gets the penalty yardage back almost. A gain of about 14 yards for Lance. And for the second time tonight, Ponciano kind of gets into the second wave of Littlefield defenders there.
Yeah, that was a good play call right there. Littlefield was definitely expecting pass with that big young yardage, but we were kind of playing a numbers game with no guys in the box. They went with the run there.
3rd down and about 11 here for the Antelopes empty backfield. Trejo looks to throw into double coverage, and it's batted down. Good kind of zone coverage there by the Cats. Coming over to help and breaking it up with Jeremiah Trevino, number 8. And Abernathy is going to be forced to punt, Chance. And this Abernathy offense not good enough or not consistent enough to be able to handle a 15-yard penalty that sets you 30 yards behind the marker. And those are just things that if you're going to be successful tonight, you're not going to be able to do.
Yeah, definitely you can't handle that. And, right there on that last one, Rolando almost made a great catch, but we're going to have to keep ourselves in, those 3rd and shorts to make sure we're sustaining drives tonight.
Brody Shadden going to try and get a punt off here. This time he, kind of does. But Abernathy is going to get bailed out, Chance, if that was not blocked. Because if the punt was blocked, if he got a hand on it, then it's fair game. But let's see what they're going to – this may be roughing the punter.
Yeah, it looks like the Abernathy guys are signaling first down. I don't think he got a hand on it.
Wow.
First down.
A huge break for the Abernathy Antelopes, a roughing the punter call on Littlefield. And that time it was a little delayed in Brody getting away the punt. And that coverage, they were coming after it just like they did the first time. Abernathy got bailed out there, and they get a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down via the help of a Littlefield penalty.
Hey, we'll take a first down any way we can get it if it keeps our offense on the field.
That'll move it out to the 41-yard line. See if Abernathy can take advantage of the opportunity. 2 receivers set to the near side. In the gun is Trejo. Low snap again. Gets it underneath to Ponciano. You'll take that all day long on first down as Lance goes across the 45 out to the 46-yard line, and that's a gain of 5 on first down. That's like the textbook perfect first play on first down for the Antelopes.
Yeah, if you can get 6 yards, 6 or 7 yard pop every time on first down, I'll take that all night long.
In the gun here is Trejo. 2 receivers to the near side. That's the Abernathy sideline. Handoff again, going to the middle again. It's Ponciano pushing for the first down marker right at midfield. He may be a football length short, but another pretty good gain there of 4 yards on first down for Ponciano. Third down and short coming up here for the Antelopes.
Yeah, third down and short. This is the yardage we want to be in. If we just, push it across the pile on a quick run to get the first down, or maybe we can catch them sleeping and get a big play here on third down. Look at 22 out here on the near side. Maybe look for a slant.
Single coverage out there is instead it's going to be a handoff to the middle. Stumbling towards the first down marker is Ponciano, and that'll depend on the spot. He's not getting a very favorable spot, and I think it's going to be fourth down and inches coming up here, chance for the Antelopes. And I'm not sure if his knee went down. I thought he might have stumbled enough to get the first down, but it's going to be fourth down and inches here for the Antelopes.
It looks like we're going to put in our Wildcat. Oh, I don't know. They're sitting chatting out there. I don't know.
We'll see what happens here. Is coming to the near side and coming off the field is Brody Shadden.
Yeah, it looks like we're going with that Wildcat formation.
As Rolando Martinez is going to be in the backfield. On fourth down and short, there's the snap to Martinez. Martinez cuts it up. He's got a first down into Littlefield territory across the 45-yard line down to the 44, and that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down for the Antelopes. And, Chance, I like when you can just kind of sprinkle that in there ever so often because that's a difficult play to defend.
Yeah, it definitely is a difficult play to defend. You just have to man up in the box, but I think the thing that you want to see there is that we're not overusing it. We're not overworking and overexhausting it and keeping Trejo and everybody still fresh in the game to where they're not getting complacent over here on the sideline.
First down and 10 once again for the Abernathy Antelopes. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Ooh, a bad snap, As in the backfield, Trejo lucky to just pounce on it and save the possession. And, Chance, that's kind of been coming. There have been a couple of snaps that have been low, and that one went right between the wickets deep into the backfield.
Yeah, and that was actually
it was
Rolando.
Martinez. Yeah, it was. He stayed in there for that snap.
And that was a loss, a big loss there.
That's a loss of about 12 yards. And let's see here. I believe
Trejo's back in there.
Trejo is back in there in the gun now. 3 receivers trips to the far side. There's the snap. Handoff again to the middle. Stutter step by Ponciano across the 45. A pretty good open field tackle there by Littlefield. Stepping up to make the stop with Sandhill, number 9. And it's going to be third down and long. But really, right now, Chance, the Antelopes, their own worst enemy with some penalties here and a couple of negative plays that have really kind of set you back.
Yeah, set you back. That bad snap definitely hurts us a lot here. So looks like we're going to have to air it out here on third down.
Third and long for the Antelopes. Trejo in the gun, 3 receivers to the near side. Empty backfield, throws it down the field into coverage. And it was a pretty good throw by Trejo over the shoulder of, no, we got another flag though. Let's check that as it was intended for Austin Fisher, but we do have a penalty flag on the play. And Chance, the officials are making themselves heard early in this ball game. We have got a personal foul against Abernathy is going to be the call, and so that's going to back them up even more.
Yeah, Littlefield's going to take that penalty, it looks like, because even if we do have to punt, it's going to shorten up the field for them. So, they declined it.
They would rather take the down, I think, here and make Abernathy go ahead and punt and don't risk Abernathy getting free in the secondary or something. So, and Abernathy punting has been an adventure tonight as well. So keep an eye on that as well. Looks like we've got a different punter in the ball game. It's going to be Elijah Trejo back there now instead of Brody Shadden. As Trejo to punt takes the snap, he is going to get the punt away. It's a good end-over-end punt by Elijah Trejo. It takes an Abernathy bounce inside the 20, and it's going to roll down close to the 15-yard line, Chance. A good punt there by Trejo, and that'll back Littlefield up on their own end of the field.
Yeah, definitely a good punt right there by Trejo. I guess just looking at what has happened and the issues we've had, I think they wanted somebody back there just in case we ran into anything fishy where we had to scramble out. You know, Shadden's a good runner, but with Trejo having the experience of catching those snaps all year long, you just want to have somebody in there just for security.
So another look at that Antelope defense, a defensive stop there for Littlefield. And Green back in the gun for Littlefield. Trips to the near side, but once again, the handoff goes to the right side, trying to get free, but pretty good job by the Antelopes there defensively after a minimal gain.
They're going fast here, Ty.
No huddle to the line of scrimmage. In the gun, looking to throw again is Green. Stutter steps to the near side. Wide open is the receiver, Morris Randall Jr., number 1, but it hits him in the chest and bounces away. As in the gun again, here is Chip Green. Green takes the snap, fakes the handoff, now scrambles out of the pocket, runs right, throws deep left side, down the sideline. Zone coverage again for the Antelopes and just out of reach of the intended receiver, and that was Omar Martinez, their go-to target, but he couldn't catch up to that one. Another defensive stand by the Abernathy Antelopes, brought to you by the South Plains Auto Wrench.
Big defensive stand there, and I think, credit to the Abernathy defense, but Littlefield's just coming out here rushing, and just an unfortunate drop pass over here on their side, but hey, we'll take it any way we can, and Abernathy boys are definitely getting pressure on the quarterback on the past few drives.
As Martinez back deep here for the a bad snap. It goes over the punter's head into the end zone. He's running for his life. He gets the punt away, but it's caught by an Antelope at the 5-yard line, and it's going to be first down and goal for the Abernathy Antelopes. How do you do, Chance? A golden opportunity for Abernathy.
Well, it looked like there was a little confusion here, and I'm not sure if they're saying, okay, they said he was down because it looked like Littlefield may have stripped it there at the end of the play, but I think the guy that caught it was already down. So big play right there from our defense. Unfortunate snap. We've had some hiccups on both sides for the Wildcats and for Abernathy with some snaps and some penalties. And so it looks like tonight what it's going to be is who can make the fewest mistakes so far here.
A huge special teams blunder by Littlefield, and Abernathy with live first down and goal from the 5-yard line. 2:42 left to play here in the first quarter.
Looks like we're in the Wildcat.
As the direct snap goes to Rolando Martinez, but then he's going to hand it off to Ponciano. Flag flies. Chance, I think there might have been a hand in the face mask of Ponciano, but let's check it out. As stopped at about the 1-yard line was Ponciano.
I like the play call there, though.
And it is a hands to the face, a face mask call, personal foul, and it'll be a half the distance to the goal penalty against Littlefield. And Abernathy's got it, first down and goal.
Yeah, I love the play call there, kind of keeping it simple, running that Wildcat. You only have 3 or 4 yards to get the touchdown there, so not really putting too much pressure on them and saying, hey, we're just going to punch it in here.
As again, Wildcat formation, snap goes to Rolando. This time he takes it himself, untouched into the end zone. Rolando Martinez from 1 yard out, and the Abernathy Antelope strike first. It's a First Baptist Church of Abernathy touchdown here with 2:21 left in the opening period.
Hey, Ty, We talked about some Antelope magic earlier. We were going to have it, and so far so good. We're getting some of this Antelope magic to start off and put the Wildcats on their heels with us getting on the board first here tonight.
Abernathy takes advantage of a special teams mistake by Littlefield, and the PAT is up, and it's off the left upright and no good. And so with 2:21 left here in the first quarter, Abernathy will settle for a 6-0 lead over the Wildcats. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season. And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Upcoming a First State Bank kickoff here for the Antelopes, following a 1-yard touchdown run by Rolando Martinez to give Abernathy a 6-0 lead here at home against the 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats.
Yeah, our defense has stepped up so far so good on this one, and let's keep it rolling here.
As a short kickoff that kind of bounces in no man's land, picked up at the 17-yard line. Now running it back to the near side, but not getting to the 25-yard line. As Omar Martinez on the run back there for Littlefield. Maverick Shadden coming up with the stop shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be great field position here defensively for the Antelopes, and a long field ahead of the Wildcats. With 2:16 left to play here in the first quarter, Chance, lots of penalties, lots of mistakes on both sides, but the Antelopes on the right side of the scoreboard early. Chip Green is in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to dance around now and try and scramble to the right, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as number 60 there for the Abernathy Antelopes, as that is going to be
Jake Harkey on that one.
Yep, that's Jake Harkey coming up with a nice defensive play, hurrying it up to the line. 2nd down and long, a little quick screen pass to that far sideline, but not able to get free in space, shy of the 30-yard line on the Littlefield sideline, as number 1 hauling it in for Littlefield. That is Morris Randall Jr., 3rd down. Don't catch your breath. In the gun again is Green. Now they slow it down a little bit and look over the Littlefield side. Big 3rd down and 5 here facing the Abernathy defense. In the shotgun is Green. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Green going to keep it to the near side. He's popped short of the 1st down, I believe, by about a yard, as number 4 for the Antelopes coming up for Abernathy there. That is Carson Curry. A nice defensive play. Here we go on 4th down and 1. The offense stays on the field for Littlefield. Green is in the gun, now slows things down and looks over to the Littlefield sideline on 4th down and 1 from their own 34-yard line.
Looks like they're going to go for it. Kind of risky play here early in the game.
In the gun, there's the snap, fakes the handoff. It's a quarterback keep. He's hit at the line. It'll depend on the spot. I think they're going to give it to him.
Oh,
a flag comes in after the play, too. We'll check the penalty. This is probably going to be extracurricular, one way or the other, and the way the Antelopes are looking, this one may be against Abernathy. And it was going to depend on the spot, Chance. I think he might have had a 1st down, but if there's a penalty, they're not going to even have to worry about it here, as we'll let the officials sort this one out. Again, it was a 4th down and 1 snap from the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that was a gutsy play call right there from Littlefield, and especially this early in the game. That's a big 4th down play. I think they may be picking up the flag on this one. I'm curious to see what's going on here.
They're going to call personal foul with targeting against Abernathy, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Antelopes. and I'm not sure if that comes with an ejection at this level or not, Chance. Obviously, they're ready to snap it, but the white hat officials up here talking to Coach Wiley got to hold up Littlefield.
Yeah, Littlefield doesn't waste any time. They're going to run a lot of plays and really, really quickly.
It's Wiley wanting an explanation. I'm not sure what the rule on that is at the high school level. Obviously, they review it in college and pro football to determine if an ejection is going to happen, but it is a personal foul targeting penalty against the Antelopes, moves the ball out to midfield, and it's going to be first down and 10 here for the Wildcats. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Chip Green in the shotgun as the drive extended here for Littlefield. In the shotgun is Green, waiting for him to go ahead for the official. Now he has it. There's the snap. Green looking to throw, scrambles out of the pocket. Now he's going to be wrapped up and sacked back behind the line of scrimmage as a couple of different Antelope defenders close in on Green for a loss of 4. As Jake Harkey again gets in that Antelope backfield, or Littlefield backfield for the sack.
Making some big plays tonight, number 60 is.
Second down and long for Littlefield. Fakes the handoff, swing pass out to the far side. The Antelopes read it well. He doesn't get back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be third down and long, third down and 10 and a half here for the Wildcats.
And here they're back at the line of scrimmage.
In the gun again is Green. Green takes the snap, empty backfield. Looking to throw, has a receiver, but it's a little underthrown, Chance. The pass is caught, but about 2, maybe 3 yards shy of a first down.
Yeah, I didn't think he caught it, but they're saying that he caught it, and so looks like Littlefield's taking a timeout here.
As, man, you don't get a chance to catch your breath with this Wildcat offense.
And I think that's what they've done all year. You know, when you're running that quick, their guys are used to moving that quick and going and going and going. That definitely makes it tough on a defense who isn't used to that. But credit to us, we've been holding them, so you can't do that all night long when you run into those issues of incomplete passes and short runs, because then you run into trying to go fast on a third down and you have 10 yards to pick up.
As that's the end of the first quarter, it is 6-0 Antelopes. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Football. One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2556. And welcome back here. It is fourth down facing the Wildcats. We switch ends. The offense staying on the field. In the shotgun is the quarterback, Chip Green. He takes the snap, hands it off to the near side, and that is the Antelopes waiting on it. It's another defensive stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. It is number 55 for the Antelopes, getting right in the big middle of that one. It is Kelton Carver.
Yeah, Kelton Carver, big leadership coming up from him, and Levi Carrillo finishing off that one. That's what you love to see. You love to see that excitement and that enthusiasm from that Antelope defense, and let's see if it carries over to the offense and we can get a sustained drive here.
11:54 left to play in the first half of the ball game. Abernathy going to take over pretty good field position at their own 43-yard line. In the shotgun is the Antelope quarterback. That is Trejo. Check that. That is Rolando Martinez again. The Wildcat snap goes to Martinez. Head down to midfield, and he picks up 5, maybe 6 on first down. As Martinez takes the snap, now it does look like Trejo may be coming back onto the field here for the Antelopes to play that quarterback position.
The Wildcats have been calling aggressive play calls on offense, and I don't think it just showed up for them like it has been all year. So
there's the snap to Trejo. Check that, Rolando again. Rolando gives to the near side, outside the tackle. Martinez, what a move at the 30-yard line. Wildcat defenders run into each other. Down the sideline goes Martinez. Inside the 20-yard line. It's another first down for the Abernathy Antelopes and a huge play for Rolando Martinez.
And you see him get up, pumping his fist and getting excited, and that momentum that we had on defense definitely carried over to us on offense.
Abernathy's got it down to the 10-yard line, looking to go up 2 scores on the top 10 ranked Littlefield Wildcats here in the first half. As we go inside of 11 minutes to play in the first half of the ball game. Rolando back there again here for the Antelopes. He takes the snap. He's going to take it right up the middle. Rolando Martinez pushing behind his line inside the 5-yard line. A good push up front there by the Antelopes. Good job blocking by the big boys on that offensive line for Abernathy. And it is going to be second down and goal from the 5-yard line, Chance, and an opportunity you can't let go by the wayside here for the Antelopes.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the play con here, see if we keep it on the ground and try to just push it in, be physical, and looks like that's what we're going to do, staying in the Wildcat here.
Rolando again to take the snap. Now there is a little bit of movement behind the line of scrimmage. And there's movement. We'll see who it's on. Is Martinez pointing and saying it's against Littlefield, but I don't think he's going to get the call here. I think this is going to be false start on Abernathy.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be 53. They're trying to sort it out here, but I don't know who jumped first, but I think it's going to be against us. I don't know. The Abernathy guys are pointing to Littlefield.
That would be Jacob Lamons. And
looks like neutral zone. I think that's what they're calling here.
A neutral zone infraction on Littlefield. And so, which I think that may be the same thing. He signaled delay of game, a defensive delay of game. So we'll have to try and get an explanation on that one later. But that's going to help the Antelopes out inside the 5-yard line now, half the distance to the goal. In the Wildcat again is Martinez. He takes the snap. He pounds it in from the left side. And for the second time tonight, it's Rolando Martinez, double deuce. A First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown.
Big momentum shift, big play right there. Followed up with a big 4th down stop and then a big run by Martinez, and we finish it off with a nice 6 points in the end zone.
As Abernathy has the lead, 12-0, pending the PAT here. As Maverick Shadden the PAT was going to be blocked. I think Rolando picks it up, trying to push him into the end zone, but he's not going to make it. And the the regular PAT is going to fail. It turned into a 2-point conversion try, but it is no good. And it will be Abernathy 12 and Littlefield nothing. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday school at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. We offer a number of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night Bible study at 6 p.m. We'd love to welcome you and your family to Abernathy's First Baptist Church. If you have any questions about our church, feel free to give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud of our community and our young people, and we wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this school year.
As welcome back, it's another First State Bank kickoff upcoming here for the Abernathy Antelopes, as they have surprisingly jumped on these 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats 12-0 with 9:55 left to play in the first half. As the Antelope set to kick it off again, it is going to be Levi Carrillo to put his foot into it. It's a little short end-over-end kick. Bounces around as it's bobbled at the 30-yard line, or the 20-yard line, rather, by number 3 for Littlefield, Omar Martinez. Chance, it went straight up in the air, and he had a look of panic momentarily, but he finds it and saves the possession for Littlefield.
Littlefield looks a little lost, which is, like I said, they've been on a tear since they lost their first game, so they're looking a little lost here tonight, but I think it's due to some of the energy and some of the momentum that Abernathy's playing with, and so let's hope we keep it up. Let's keep this Antelope magic going, and let's get another big stop here on defense.
Again, this is an offense, Chance, averaging 57 points a game in district play. Chip Green is in the gun for Littlefield. He takes the snap, handoff goes up the middle, and he runs into a brick wall. Another huge push by the defensive line of the Antelopes. First one there, number 25, Caleb Brown. Mendez gets just one. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Littlefield. In the gun, there's the snap. Another handoff goes to the middle. And Chance, where has this run defense been all year for the Abernathy Antelopes? The big boys up front getting it done. Again, a very minimal gain brings up 3rd down and long for Littlefield. Again, no huddle to the line of scrimmage. Green is again in the shotgun for Littlefield, takes the snap, now looks to throw. Dances around in the pocket, airs it out down the field in man coverage, and it's incomplete. Good man coverage down the field by number 10, Austin Fisher, and he breaks it up near midfield.
That was a really, really good pass there by Green on offense, and that receiver had a chance at it, and Fisher made a perfectly timed play to bat that ball away.
As man, Chance, this Abernathy team, they are fired up here at home. Their second to last home game of the season. And now the Antelopes are going to get the ball back as Littlefield is going to be forced to punt it again.
Yeah, they kind of got a strange punting formation. I think they were looking to see what kind of defense we were going to plan on, but I don't expect them to try to go for it here.
Rolando Martinez back to receive the punt. It's a short end-over-end kick. Stay away from that one, as that's going to take a Littlefield bounce. And Rolando thought about trying to scoop it up, but it takes a Littlefield bounce across midfield and will roll dead at the Abernathy 47-yard line. Another short field for the Antelopes, Chance. And, man, what a turn of events here so far in the first quarter and a half here from Antelope Stadium.
Yeah, I think the Lopes came into play, and I think Littlefield may have come in expecting Abernathy to lay down a little bit, and they definitely haven't. Like I said, that energy that we had on defense has carried over to offense, and I just want to see that momentum continue to play out all night long.
As in the shotgun is Trejo back in the ballgame. Option look. He pitches it out there to Ponciano. Nice little stutter step by Lance across midfield. And I like what I've seen out of Ponciano tonight in the ballgame, too. He picks up a gain of 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, he's been running hard all night. He's got almost 10 carries on the night, and he hasn't. Most of them have been for positive yards.
2nd down and 5 here for the Antelopes. 8:24 to play here in the first half of the ballgame. Abernathy leads 9th-ranked Littlefield 12-0.
This is what I like to see here, controlling the clock, keeping their team off the field, and keeping the ball away from them.
In the gun again, back out there is Trejo. Trejo's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle. And another good run right up the box there by Ponciano, Chance. Maybe a yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and really short coming up here for the Antelopes. But nothing fancy. Abernathy just winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, and that's something they have not done in about a month. And it's good to see it against a good Littlefield Wildcat team here tonight. And we've got a stoppage of play.
I think we got a timeout on Abernathy.
Abernathy wants to talk it over. A 3rd down and short coming up here for the Antelopes, as we will keep it right here. That gives us an opportunity to say thank you to a few of our sponsors, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics of Lubbock, along with Lambert Insurance, the Junkin Farmers Market, Dana's Donuts in Abernathy, Vista Bank, Web Vision Center of Plainview, Hill Vet Services right here in Abernathy, and the Abernathy Little League, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes. We want to remind you that the sign-ups for Abernathy Little League are right around the corner. Stay tuned to the Abernathy Little League's Facebook page for the latest information on that. Out of the timeout.
They just measured. We're still a little short on that first down, so it will be 3rd and short here.
By a couple of links of the chain. But you've got a very manageable 3rd down, and the way Abernathy's been winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, you feel good about it on 3rd down and inches.
Yep, just over 7 minutes left here in the second quarter here. So if we can sustain a nice drive here and keep the Littlefield offense off the field, that'd be great for Abernathy here.
As in the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap. Handoff goes. Rolando double deuce. Gets the edge. 30, 25 down the sideline. He's knocking on the door of the red zone. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down and a gain of 24 yards for 22, Rolando Martinez.
Martinez has been running hard all night. He looks like he has an extra burst of energy, and I think he knows we needed someone to step up big, and he's done that tonight.
As right now, Abernathy looking like the 9th-ranked team in the state, and they're taking it to the Wildcats at the line of scrimmage. Football can be a funny game, Chance.
It definitely can.
In the shotgun here is Trejo. Trips to the far side, but handoff goes to the near side. It is Rolando Martinez again, down across the 15-yard line to the 14. And a gain of 6 yards on first down, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Antelopes. And they're coming in bunches right now for Abernathy.
Coming in bunches, and you said it earlier, we're winning the battle up front. Our O-line and our D-line have just been winning the battle on both sides of the ball, and if we can keep this up all night, it's going to be a long night for Littlefield.
We go inside of 7 minutes to play in the first half of the ball game. Abernathy shutting out this high-octane Wildcat offense so far. In the gun again is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, hands it to Rolando. Rolando does it again. He is pushing his way inside the 10-yard line. Chance, another nutrient first down. It is a first down and goal for Abernathy. And I tell you what, that offensive line just opening up gaping holes for Double Deuce to run through.
Yeah, I don't know what the OC was seeing this week, but whatever he's calling, he definitely has Littlefield's number here on offense.
First and goal from the 7. Abernathy, I don't think you can get enough points against a dangerous offense like Littlefield, but Abernathy trying to punch it in again to add to a 2-score lead.
Looks like we're back in the Wildcat here.
As Rolando Martinez to take the snap. It's a low snap. He goes down to get it, and he runs through a defender and gets positive yardage across the 5 and a gain of 3.
You said it, low snap, defender in the backfield. All he did was battle through and still get a positive yard. Rolando is just playing almost with some energy we haven't seen all year long.
5:45 and counting left to play here in the second quarter of the ball game. Abernathy trying to get it in the end zone again. Leading 12-0 over the state's 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats.
Well, I said it before, I like what we're doing here. Once we get inside the 10, we're sticking with that Wildcat formation, saying, hey, we're just going to challenge you up front.
Martinez takes the snap, sweeps it around the right edge. He doesn't quite get there. That's a good job defensively stretching out there. Number 30 for Littlefield. I believe that was Noah Lopes. He did a good job stretching out there to make a nice open field tackle for Littlefield.
Yeah, Rolando just wasn't able to get the edge on that last play, and if he would have beat that one guy, that was definitely going to be up for 6 points.
A 3rd down and goal from just inside the 5-yard line here for the Antelopes, 4:53. And Chance, this is what we talk about, sustaining drives, keeping the clock moving. This is what the Antelopes need to do in order to be successful.
Sustain drives, keep the clock moving, and most importantly, putting points on the board and keeping points off the board for Littlefield.
As inside the 5-yard line, we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout at Abernathy. We'll take it as well. You're listening to the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Antelopes knocking on the door. The Abernathy community has trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop since 1991. Todd and his team bless many families by assisting them with funeral planning and services, while Carly and her crew at the flower shop have you covered with flowers, gifts, registries, and so much more. Both are locally owned and operated and are proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If Abel's Funeral Home or Flower Shop can serve you in any way, give us a call today or come see us near the corner of 16th Street and Avenue D in Abernathy. At Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, we are cheering the Antelopes and Lady Lopes on to victory this season. And welcome back to Antelope Stadium here in Abernathy, Texas. 4:38 left to play in the first half. Abernathy 12, Littlefield nothing. And the Abernathy Antelopes knocking on the door again. And Chance, you heard me right. 12-0, Abernathy the lead, and they're looking to push this out to a 3-score lead over the 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats.
We've been clicking on all cylinders. We had one little hiccup at the beginning of the game, but since then it's been all Abernathy, and I'll take that the rest of the night.
Wildcat look again here for Rolando Martinez. There's the snap.
He is going to hand it off up the middle into the end zone. It's an Antelope touchdown. I believe it's Lance Ponciano, number 12, into the end zone on 3rd down and goal, and it's money time for the Antelopes. They cash it in again. It's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown.
Big play right there, and I think that Littlefield's expecting, Rolando to pull it there. He's been running with it a lot, and I think they load him in there, and he handed it off up the middle to Ponciano, and he pushed it in for 6.
And it's 18-0. Abernathy coming out like a house of fire here in the first half. It looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
Trejo's back in there.
Special teams has been an adventure. Trejo to take the snap at quarterback. He fakes the handoff, rolls right, throws it, and it is incomplete. So 3 unsuccessful PATs on 3 touchdowns for the Antelopes. Abernathy will settle for an 18-0 lead. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
As welcome back here to Antelope Stadium, another First State Bank kickoff for the Abernathy Antelopes. As Carrillo, a low line drive kickoff, returnable from the 20-yard line for Littlefield, and it's a short return. And tell you what, Abernathy Antelope maroon jerseys absolutely fly into the football all over the field here in the first half.
That energy, the energy we're playing with, like I said, we started off with it hot on defense, and we've carried it over to offense. And, special teams is just clicking on it, too.
First down and 10, the Littlefield high-octane offense back on the field, and Chance, they've struggled to even get a first down against this Abernathy defense. A defense that has given up quite a few points this year, but they've looked like world beaters here in the first half. In the shotgun is Green. They try trickery. A reverse handoff goes around the left side, and there is room for a big gain and a first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was a big gain, but credit to Rolando there. He kept safe right there in the middle of the field and was able to run him out of bounds. It was a big first down run, but it definitely could have been a lot bigger if we weren't staying home.
Omar Martinez, the ball carrier. In the gun again is Green. Now he looks to throw. Steps up in the pocket, airs it down the field. A big hit by Rolando, but that's a heck of a catch at the 36-yard line by number 1, Morris Randall Jr. in double coverage, and he absorbed a pretty big hit there as well. They'll hurry it to the line of scrimmage. A big gain into Antelope territory. In the gun is Green. He takes the snap. Quick strike to the near side. It is caught, but a nice open field tackle as Omar Martinez catches it. But Levi Carrillo and number 9 for the Antelope, that is Keegan Russum, right there to make the stop. 2nd down and 8 after a gain of 2. In the gun again is Green. Fakes the snap. He's going to keep it up the middle. The Antelope's waiting on him right in the middle of the field. And it's going to be 3rd down for Littlefield, as that is number 60 for the Abernathy Antelope. That is Jake Harkey again. And it's 3rd down and 7. Big play here for the Lope defense. In the shotgun again, here is Green. Now slows things down a little bit and looks over to the Wildcat sideline. The Antelope fans rise to the occasion below us here on 3rd down and 7. Green, a quick swing pass to the near side. The Antelope defense all over it again. It is Carrillo along with Dane Provost. No gain, and a big 4th down coming up here, Chance, for the Wildcats.
Curious to see what they do here. They've been aggressive 2 times already, and it burned them. I'm curious to see if this is going to be. It looks like the offense is staying on the field. They're not setting up for punt.
From the 33-yard line, Green is in the shotgun. You get a stop here, and all the momentum with the Abernathy Antelopes. They're kind of in no man's land, as they do have some timeouts to take if they want to here.
Almost 2 minutes on the clock.
As in the gun, there's the snap, fakes the handoff. Green looking to throw. He scrambles out of the pocket. He's struck! The ball's on the ground, and it's going to be still on the ground and recovered by Littlefield, but it's not going to matter. The ball is going to go over on downs, and there's red jerseys everywhere for the Abernathy Antelopes.
Yeah, big play there, Dane Provost. And number 25, who is that? I think that's Brown on defense to cause that fumble. Yep. They were able to get in the backfield, cause that fumble. Littlefield Wildcat tried to pick it up, and then he fumbled it again, but it, like you said, didn't matter. Fourth down, turnover on downs, big stop, lots of energy here in Antelope Stadium.
South Plains Auto Ranch, a defensive stand. We haven't got to give them much pub the last couple of weeks, but happening time and time again here tonight. The Antelope offense will take over at the 38-yard line of Abernathy. And I don't care, just whatever you do, make it take 2 minutes and 32 seconds here if you're Abernathy. As in the shotgun, Trejo back in there for the Antelopes, takes the snap, hands it off, coming to the near side, now back up the middle, as that is Ponciano right at 10 yards on the carry. And Chance, I bet Ponciano's averaging about 6-7 yards a touch here in the first half of the ball game, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Another big run. He's been running hard all night. Him and Rolando both have, and both of them have just over 10 carries apiece.
Chance, this is fun.
I'm excited here, Ty. I'm excited.
We go inside of 2 minutes now to play in the first half of the ball game. In the shotgun again, there's the snap. Trejo coming to the near side, trying to get the edge, and he's not able to. That's a nice defensive play by number 9, Sam Hill, but it is a short gain, but he didn't need much, and so that's still going to be a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down chance for the Antelopes in a gain of about 1 yard.
Smart play call, like you said. All we did was play a numbers game, matched everybody up. Littlefield came off the block there to be able to make the tackle, but it didn't matter. We still got the first down.
In the shotgun is Trejo, hands it off to Rolando Martinez. Double deuce again. He's off to the races. One man to beat. 20, 15. He's inside the 10. Nobody can bring him down. Inside the 5, and it's first down and goal. Rolando Martinez does it again.
Big play there. He's been running with that energy, and he's keeping it going. All he needed was a little breather, put him back in there, and another big play.
Give him a cape. He is Superman for the Abernathy Antelopes. First down and goal to go. Looking to punch it in again. First down and goal from the 4 and make it take a minute. What a half of football for your Abernathy Antelopes here tonight at home. Been looking for them to play with some pride, and they're finally doing it here on the home turf tonight. As now Rolando Martinez in there in the backfield. He takes the direct snap, and for the 3rd time today, he's into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Rolando Martinez, brought to you by the First Baptist Church. And don't look now, Chance. It is 24-0.
Yeah, I think some people around the district are probably checking the score over and over again, seeing if this is real, but it is real, and the Lopes came to play tonight.
And there's a lot of football left, but my goodness, what a start for the Antelopes. Would expect them to go for 2 right here. 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter, and it has been all Abernathy in these first 24 minutes.
And we talked about it before, some of that leadership, somebody to step up, somebody just to be the dude, and we've seen who that is tonight.
As we've got a timeout on the field, the extra points have been an adventure tonight for the Antelopes, so they want to talk it over with 44 seconds left to play. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Chance, you got some scores from around the area for us?
I got some scores from around the area. Idalou, halftime, they're up on Roosevelt 14-0, and Cahoma is up on Stanton 21-7. Those are some district scores. Some other scores from around the area. Lubbock Cooper's up on Monterey. That's 13-0 for them. New Deal is beating Olton 21-7. And up north, the big bad Canadian Wildcats are all over Freona 36-0, and there's still 8 minutes left in the second quarter of that game. So Canadian looks like they're the real deal again up in the region up north.
As again, the fourth place team out of our district would get the district winner out of that district from the north. And
nobody wants to be in that number 4 seat and play Canadian right off the bat.
And you know what I see here, if we keep this momentum, we keep winning and you win out, and you can alleviate from being that 4th-place team and possibly finishing 3rd in the district, and that would definitely bode well going into playoffs.
As first down and goal to go here for on the PAT, rather, the Antelopes keeping the offense. It's a direct snap to Martinez, and just outstanding blocking up front, and the 2-point conversion is good. He goes untouched into the end zone. My goodness, it is 26-0, Chance. That is not a misprint. You heard us right. 26-0. The Antelopes lead the 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats.
For those of you at home listening, we'd love to have you on the air here, but there is still room here in the stands if you would love to check this game out here in Abernathy. So it's not too cold, still a beautiful night if you want to see the Abernathy Antelopes play hard tonight against the Littlefield Wildcats. But if not, stay warm, stay at home, and listen to me and Ty broadcast this wonderful game on a Friday night.
I'm pretty warm right now up here in the press box, staying nice and comfortable with a big Antelope lead here on the home turf, 26-0. What a start. I don't think anybody in their best wishes could have planned for this, Chance, in the first half. As another First State Bank kickoff here for the Abernathy Antelopes. An end-over-end kick, returnable from the 16-yard line. Going to take it right up the middle, and number 44 in coverage. That is Ryan Hillis for the Abernathy Antelopes, and it's a long field of 75 yards facing the Littlefield Wildcats.
Still playing with that energy. We got to keep that energy going into half, and we're going to have to come out with that same energy. But as you said before, Littlefield can put up points, and they can put them up in a hurry, so we're going to have to keep our foot on the gas and just watch out to see if they try to get a big play right here to finish the half to maybe put some points on the board. So looks like we're playing two safeties back deep just to make sure that nobody gets behind us on the secondary.
Prevent defense here for the Antelopes. Looking to throw, now scrambling near side Chip Green, being chased behind the line of scrimmage. Now airs it out, down the field, underthrown, and it might have been intercepted, and it's picked off by guess who? Rolando Martinez at the 43-yard line, and there's still 27 seconds left in the half, Chance. Another defensive stop. This one, again, brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
And I said it earlier, we needed somebody to come out and be the dude, to show some dog, to show some leadership, and Rolando has stepped up big. And we may just have to get him a cape, after this game and let him wear it all next week because he's playing like a man who wanted this victory for the Lopes.
First down and 10 here for Abernathy. We'll see how aggressive the Antelopes are with trips here to the near side. In the gun is Trejo. Trejo scrambles around, looking to throw. Now gets a free, but he is going to be dripped down behind the line of scrimmage. That's really the biggest play tonight on either side of the ball for Littlefield. Number 30, that is Noah Lopez with the sack.
There's a flag on the play. I'm curious to see what it's going to be. It's in the area of holding, but I'm not sure what they're going to call here.
If you're Abernathy, I almost think you just go ahead and take this one to the locker room and be content with a 26-0 halftime lead.
Yeah, it is a holding here on Abernathy, and I think they're going to try to go for one big play, but I'm curious to see what they do here with just 13 seconds left in the game and that penalty.
Holding on Abernathy, it'll be declined by the Wildcats. They'll take the big loss from the sack and take the down. It's second down. And now I would not be at all surprised. We'll see how aggressive they are as Trejo is in the gun.
They get the opportunity to sub there late.
Yeah, as number 5 coming on the field, that's Maverick Shadden. For the Antelopes, the clock runs, and I believe that's going to be the end. The officials are talking about it, but I think that's going to be the end of the first half. They had thrown a flag, they wave it off, and it is halftime here at Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. And it is all Abernathy, 26-0, pitching a shutout over the 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats, who came into this one, Chance, averaging 57 points a game in district play. 26-0. Abernathy leads it at the break. What a half of football for the Antelopes. As we will take a timeout here at the intermission, we'll catch our breath as Abernathy up 4 scores over the state-ranked Littlefield Wildcats here at halftime. We'll come back and have some stats from the first half, recap the scoring, and give you some scores from around the area. As here at halftime, it's Abernathy 26 and Littlefield nothing.
One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2556. The Abernathy community has trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop since 1991. Todd and his team bless many families by assisting them with funeral planning and services, while Carly and her crew at the flower shop have you covered with flowers, gifts, registries, and so much more. Both are locally owned and operated and are proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If Abel's Funeral Home or Flower Shop can serve you in any way, give us a call today or come see us near the corner of 16th Street and Avenue D in Abernathy. At Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, we are cheering the Antelopes and Lady Lopes on to victory this season. The Abernathy Independent School District is the heartbeat of our community. As a TEA-recognized district, our students excel at the highest level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H activities, band, and so much more. Abernathy ISD offers a variety of college-level and dual-credit courses to prepare our students for the future. We are proud of our students and wishing them the best of luck this season in all that they do. At Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday school at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. We offer a number of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night Bible study at 6 p.m. We'd love to welcome you and your family to Abernathy's First Baptist Church. If you have any questions about our church, feel free to give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud of our community and our young people, and we wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this school year. You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season. If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. St. Isidore Catholic Church has long been a staple in the Abernathy community and is a proud supporter of our young people. Led by Father Brian, we offer Mass daily at 8:30 a.m. and on Sundays at 9 a.m., with adoration on the first Friday of each month at 7 p.m. At St. Isidore Catholic Church, we are praying blessings over our students for a great school year and are wishing the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you have any questions about our church, give us a call at 806-298-4278. For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want you to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with the experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. Your local leader in real estate is Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate. In today's real estate market, you need someone you can trust, and that person is Ty Horsford. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Ty has the knowledge to guide you in the right direction. I'm proud to support the Lopes and Lady Lopes and pray that you have a wonderful and successful school year. Once again, good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome back here inside Antelope Stadium here in Abernathy as we are at halftime. And you see that little score down in the left hand of your screen. It is not a misprint, as the 6-1 Littlefield Wildcats came in this week ranked at number 9 in the state, according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football. They were 6-1, 2-0 in district play. Abernathy comes into this one, Chance, at 2-6 in district play, and they were 0-2 in district. But right now, it is all Abernathy
as they are steamrolling the Wildcats 26-0 here at halftime. And let's kind of tell you how the points came across. It has been the show of Superman, double deuce, call him what you want. Rolando Martinez playing the game of his life tonight for the Abernathy Antelopes Cants. 3 rushing touchdowns, and they've all been under 10 yards, the actual scoring runs, but he's had some big runs to get us in scoring position as well. As tell us some of the numbers on Rolando Martinez.
You said it. The actual touchdown runs haven't been anything fancy, just punching it in from about 4 or 5 yards, but he's leading us on carries. He's got about 13 carries for around 160 yards, and you mentioned the 3 touchdowns. But Ponciano said, hey, you know what? I want to come in here and get on the action. He has 12 carries with 1 touchdown for about 65 yards tonight. So we've done it all mostly on the ground. We have about 6 passes and we've only completed 2 or 3 of those ones, and we're at about 18 yards passing tonight for Trejo. But whatever's working, we're doing it on the ground. We're beating them up front. Our offensive line is just pushing Littlefield all over the place tonight, and let's hope we can sustain that in the second half.
And speaking of Ponciano, at that 4:33 mark of the second quarter, he punched it in from 5 yards out for the touchdown run at the time. That gave Abernathy an 18-0 lead. It's been Abernathy doing it all on the ground, though, Chance. I think what has impressed me the most tonight by the Abernathy Antelopes has been how they've won the battle at the line of scrimmage. The big boys up front, some of those guys like Kelton Carver and his crew on that line that you've just been waiting to step up this season, they are getting the job done in big ways here tonight and on a big stage against a really good Littlefield football team.
Yeah, they must have talked it over in the locker room and, had some extra energy going in today. We had the senior pep rally today, so I don't know if that pumped some of those veterans up. But whatever they did, let's keep it going, like I said, in the second half. And, you mentioned it, Kelton Carver, Jacob Mullins, they're going to have to serve them pancakes this next week the way they've been blocking those Wildcats tonight.
As I tell you what a half of football for the Abernathy Antelopes. But I will tell you, this Littlefield team, they can score, and they can score in a hurry. They average 57 points a game in district play. Overall on the season, they're averaging well over 40 points per game. And so they can put numbers up in a hurry. You see at the pace they like to play. They want to play fast. They want things to happen fast. Abernathy, they did a good job defensively of staying disciplined. They hold a high-octane Littlefield offense to around 50 yards of total offense in that first half. And really, things kind of went downhill for the Wildcats right off the bat when they tried to punt the ball from their own end of the field, Chance. It was a bad snap and a line drive right into the teeth of an antelope at about the 5-yard line. Gave Abernathy the ball at the 5-yard line. They punched it in, and from there it has been all Abernathy as they have reeled off a 26-0 first half lead.
The offense has gotten excited. We've seen some things that we haven't seen, putting up a lot of points, sustaining those drives, having some big plays, but also doing the little things right, like we talked about, getting the push up front. But defense is really what started it all. All the energy, the mishap on the special teams, those big plays, the interception by Rolando, things like that, and that momentum has just carried over to offense and just kept us going. And so, the offense has put the points on the board, but don't discount what the defense has done. Like you said, with Littlefield averaging 57 points in district play, for us to come up here and them have a goose egg going into halftime, this is gonna open some eyes around the district and think Abernathy, they must be doing something different. They must have said, you know what, we're gonna get it in gear for these last few games in district play.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do here for the next few minutes is shout out to Mr. Knight and the Antelope Band as they have been preparing for their area UIL marching contest, which is next weekend. They got straight ones at their regional or district contest last week, and they advanced to area. And so we're going to kind of throw our mics outside and let you catch some of the halftime performance by the award-winning Abernathy Antelope Marching Band. As a shout out to the Abernathy Antelope Marching Band. Again, they're preparing for their UIL area marching contest. It is next Saturday, home of Mojo, Ratliff Stadium, down there in Odessa, Texas. And so go out, support the band next Saturday. They've got a heck of a show, and they look to continue their marching season again next weekend in Odessa. As Chance, we're getting ready to take the field here for the second half. If you're just joining us, you've missed a lot, as the Abernathy Antelopes have found the end zone 4 times, as 26-0 Abernathy leads Littlefield here at halftime. And coming into what we haven't really talked about tonight, Chance, is the district standings coming into this evening. And really, you had a group at the top and a group at the bottom coming into tonight. You had Littlefield, Idalou, and Roosevelt all at 2-0 in district play. And then you had Coahoma, Stanton, and these Antelopes at 0-2 in district play. And Idalou and Roosevelt doing battle tonight. Idalou was up big last time we heard in that one. So really, you've got the Idalou Wildcats looking to take really hold of that top spot in the district. But a win by Abernathy here tonight could complicate things a little bit, because you've got 2 winnable ball games in Stanton and Coahoma to close out district play. If you could do that and somehow wind up 3-2 in district, you do have a shot possibly to get into that number 3 spot like you mentioned earlier in the broadcast.
Well, a shot to get in the number 3 spot would be nice, but also to finish the season at 500. And that would go a long way, because, we talked about it before. We haven't had a losing season since 2009, and if you go into the playoffs 500 and you get 1 win, you could finish the year on a winning note. Not the 9-10 win season that you have, but definitely this Antelope team that we're seeing tonight, if we can sustain this for the rest of the year, this is a different team than we've seen in the first half of the season.
As 26-0 Abernathy on top here at halftime, looking for more here in the second half. As the second half is upon us, both teams have taken the field. Littlefield will get it first. Abernathy received to begin the ball game tonight, and so we'll get our first look at that Abernathy defense, which played extremely well in that first half. As Omar Martinez, and Chance, we talked about him being a playmaker. He came in and had 10 touchdown catches in the first 5 weeks of the season, and Abernathy has shut down Omar Martinez tonight. Chip Green comes in as a potential 1,000-yard rusher and 1,000-yard passer on the season. He's done absolutely nothing to hurt you on offense. Hopefully that continues here in the second half. As Levi Carrillo puts his foot into it, the second half is underway. Kickoff returnable from the 10-yard line for Littlefield. Coming back to the near side, out across the 25. Pretty good coverage by the Antelopes, but it is Littlefield's best return of the night, as the First State Bank kickoff gets us started in the second half. That halftime show brought to you by Clark Riley Insurance here in Abernathy. So Chip Green and the Littlefield Wildcats will take the field, first down and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
Let's see if this Abernathy defense can keep it up, keep that energy, and sustain holding this Littlefield Wildcats off the scoreboard.
As in the gun is Green, as he's going to keep it up the middle, and he is stuffed, as he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage at the 26-yard line. He may have lost one. That might have been number 14 for Abernathy. Dane Provost, also Jackson Arrington up there for Abernathy defensively. Green in the gun, swing pass out to the left side, tries to make a move in space. I tell you what, Chance, Abernathy has defended that swing pass so well tonight. They've stayed disciplined on defense. A short gain, and it's 3rd down and 7. No huddle to the line.
Empty backfield, looking to throw again. Steps into it. Uh-oh, got a man down the field. Now coming over, zone coverage. Excellent help defense, and it's intercepted. It's a bird. It's a trade. It's Rolando Martinez, number 22.
He's been all over the field all night, offense and defense, and I said we needed somebody to step up, and he's done it here tonight. He's put the Antelopes on his back on both sides of the ball, and he's played with that energy, and it's carried over to the rest of the team.
Not only is he doing it on offense, he's doing it on defense. And, Chance, I've got to give credit where it's due. That was probably your call that I might have stolen from you. But, man, Superman, Rolando Martinez getting it done tonight. And the Antelopes looking to put in the dagger here early in the third quarter. In the shotgun is Trejo. Yep, Trejo takes the snap. And coming near side, look out, it's Ponciano in space. He ducks his head, and Chance, Abernathy just doing things we have not seen all year long. They're not avoiding contact. They're just head first and just taking what the defense has given them, and it's been impressive to watch tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely been impressive, and like I said, that energy they're playing with has just been carrying over to everybody, and they came out here like a team that really wants to win and wants to put the rest of the district on notice on the back half of the season.
Another defensive stop brought to you by South Plains Auto Ranch a moment ago to begin this third quarter for the Abernathy Antelopes. 10:29 left to play here in the third. Antelopes have it again. In the shotgun. There's the snap. Flags fly. Rolando Martinez. Sweep around the right side. Look out. He's going to go over 200 yards rushing. Inside the 30. Inside the 25. He's down the 23-yard line. Give him the rock. It's a first down, but let's check the penalty. They're going to decline it. This is going to be I think an offsides penalty against the defense. That's the call. Decline that, baby, and move the sticks. It's a Nutri and Ag Solutions first down.
Big run. Like you said, he was able to get to the edge, and if you give him a step, he made one move, and that's a big, big run right there by number 22.
As first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. And these Antelopes looking like world beaters here tonight. Looking to hand Littlefield just their second loss of the season and break a 6-game winning streak for the Wildcats. In the shotgun now, it's Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, hands it off. Coming to the near side, it's Rolando. He finally runs into a couple of defenders at about the 20-yard line, a gain of 4, but Chance, that's perfect on first down. You'll take that. It'll be second down and 6. Let's run 30 more seconds off the clock and keep on trucking.
I'd say sustained drives, keep Littlefield's offense off the field, and just continue to put points on the board like we talked about before. They can score and score in a hurry, so we got to keep our foot on the gas and not let up.
As second down and 6 from the 21-yard line. In the gun, Trejo takes the snap, another handoff up the middle. That is, I believe, Ponciano. Nope, that's Rolando Martinez, the ball carrier. He takes it down close to a first down. Third down and short coming up. A gain of 5. Third down and a yard. And, Chance, that's what Abernathy's done. They've made it manageable third downs tonight. They haven't been looking at 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20 like they have in previous weeks. Third down and short, and it just opens up the playbook so much more.
Well, it opens up the playbook, and it's able to let us sustain drives. And I think the way we're doing it, give credit to the big men up front. Like I said, they're going to get pancakes all week after the blocking that they've had tonight.
In the gun, there's a direct snap to Rolando Martinez, but he hands it off to Ponciano, and Ponciano is going to move the sticks, I believe.
Yep, first down.
Yep, a Nutri and Ag Solutions first down for the Antelopes. As Abernathy fired up here tonight on the home turf. It's not senior night. It was the senior pep rally today. It was a little bit different had to change the schedule due to some spirit days and different things. But whatever it is, has fired up the Antelopes here tonight. First down and 10. Abernathy in the red zone again.
We're in the Wildcat, but Trejo's out wide over here.
As there's what happened there? Was that a
Fumbled snap.
I think so.
I don't know that the snap from the center ever got back to Martinez, and Abernathy may be lucky to hold on to the football right there. No gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Antelope.
Yeah, bobbled snap there. Looked like number 55, Kelton Carver, jumped on it. So saved us there on that one. We're still here in the Wildcat. Trejo is wide out to the far side.
As in the gun or in the Wildcat, whatever you want to call it, Martinez takes it. He rushes to the left side, carrying defenders inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 4, and we've got an Antelope slow to get up. As immediately some teammates.
Antelope and a Wildcat slow to get up.
Yeah, there are. There are two. Makes you wonder if they didn't run into each other or something. I'm not exactly sure.
I think one was in on the tackle on Rolando for Littlefield, and I'm not sure who's down for Abernathy. Looks like a lineman, though.
As you all, after what we saw last week in Roosevelt, you hold your breath. As
both of them seem to be moving.
Monkey was on the ground for about 30 minutes last week in Roosevelt, which a lot of that was waiting for the proper equipment and personnel that Roosevelt did not have. Hopefully we don't need that here for either one of these players, as both the Wildcats and the Antelopes have players down inside the 10-yard line here. There is 7:04 left to play in tonight's third quarter. Abernathy on top 26-0, and they're looking for more, as the Antelope being helped up is number 75. That is Carson Lemons. And he's going to be helped off the field here for Abernathy.
Looks like it's a leg injury for him. I believe it's going to be a leg injury for Littlefield as well.
Not putting much weight on that leg, and the Wildcat now being helped up as well.
Maybe number 9 for Littlefield.
It's either 8 or 9. I was trying to see which that was. That might be Sam Hill, and if that's the case, Hill's had a big night tonight. He's been in on several tackles for the Wildcats. But you might be right. That may be number 8. And if it's number 8, it's Jeremiah Trevino.
He's walking off. He's put his helmet back on. He's walking off gingerly, but he's walking off the field.
So both players up and being helped to their respective sidelines. It's going to be 1st down and goal for Abernathy from the 5-yard line. Man, I'm not saying it's over, but you can go a long ways to putting in a dagger if you get it in the end zone again here for Abernathy. 1st and goal from the 5. 7:04 left to play in the third quarter.
Curious to see what formation we come out, and if we're going to stick with that Wildcat like we have been inside the 10 all night, or if Trejo's going to be in there in the gun.
As it looks like Rolando
and
Trejo going to be back there. Take your pick. Pick your poison. The snap goes to Trejo. The handoff goes to Double Deuce. Superman does it again. He's in the end zone for the 4th time tonight. It's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown. My goodness.
And they just don't have an answer for it. We're just lining up and just getting a big push up front, and they don't have any kind of answer for it here tonight.
Untouched into the end zone. And did we have a flag on the play?
I think they do. I don't know if it's extracurricular after the play. I don't think it's holding on the play. I think it is extracurricular, maybe on Abernathy, but I think it's after the play possibly. You hope.
As we'll look at the wide hat here, but he's coming to talk to Coach Wiley. I think it's going to be on Littlefield. This may be a targeting on Littlefield. You know, we hadn't seen a targeting penalty all year long, and
those big men up front. Lamont, Carver, Castanon, Gallion, Lemons, Harkey, Curry, Arrington.
As we've got personal foul, maybe not targeting, maybe just a personal foul on Littlefield. The touchdown is good. They're probably going to put that on the kickoff, I would imagine, that penalty yardage. So put it on the board for the Antelopes. It's 32-0. The 4th touchdown run by Rolando Martinez.
Going for 2 here, trying to get as many points as we can, and with the struggles we've had, kicking and punting the ball, it's a smart play here, going for 2.
As in the gun is Elijah Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, bad snap, he gets it, it's an option, he pitches it to Ponciano. That's the night it's been for the Antelopes. A bad snap turns into a successful 2-point conversion, and it's 34-0. We'll take a timeout and come back as you're listening tonight to Abernathy Antelope football.
As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with the experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year.
As welcome back. We're having fun in the broadcast booth tonight. 34-0. I need to change my scoreboard here.
And they did assess that penalty here on the kickoff, so it's going to be a long field for the Littlefield Wildcats after that extracurricular on that touchdown.
The Antelopes lighting up the scoreboard tonight against the 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats. Abernathy to kick it off. You would expect Levi Carrillo. He kicks it on the ground here. Ball loose, bouncing around at the 10-yard line, and Littlefield going to fall on it. They're lucky to keep the football chance, but they're going to be backed up all the way to about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they've had some issues on anything, whether it was any kind of special teams tonight. They've been bumfuddled, however you would say it, but they've had some issues receiving the ball and getting punts off. So, like I said, it just hasn't been their night at all, and it's been all Abernathy all night.
The Wildcats, Chance, they're just shell-shocked. They do not know what had hit them tonight on the road in Abernathy.
Well, they haven't had to deal with this much. Like you said, they lost their first game against Muleshoe, but they've been on a tear since then.
As a swing pass to the far sideline, they had everybody lined up on that side of the field. But those Antelope maroon jerseys just keep flying to the football. And Chance, right now, both sides of the ball for Abernathy playing with tons of confidence. That is a gain of 4, maybe 5 yards, and it's second down coming up for Littlefield. In the gun is Chip Green, another little screen pass to the far side, and that's going to move the chain. That's been a rarity in of itself tonight for the Wildcats. It's going to go out across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and it's going to be a first down for Littlefield. Another quick handoff right at the line of scrimmage, Chance. They waste no time. Caleb Brown, the first defender there, right in the middle for Abernathy after a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7, and Littlefield, they get back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes I think that hurts them a little bit, trying to be in too much of a hurry.
As Chip Green this time going to keep it. He tries to go to left side. He gets the corner, and he races down the sideline. He takes it into Abernathy territory. It'll depend where he stepped out of bounds, right around midfield. But another nice gain of 17 yards by the Littlefield quarterback.
That's definitely not something you want to see. Abernathy needs to get them back on their toes and get a big push here.
Another handoff right up the middle here for the Wildcats. It goes for a gain of 1, maybe 2. It'll be second down, and we've got a Wildcat a little bit slow to get up.
Yeah, it looks like one of their offensive linemen, number 54.
Carson Curry made that last stop. Brendan Bowman is the injured Wildcat. And you hear that term NASCAR offense thrown around some, Chance. This is the epitome of the NASCAR-style offense. I tell you what, I don't know that I've ever seen a team get back to the line of scrimmage quite so quick and snap it. And like you said, I think there's been a few times tonight, Chance, where that's hurt them a little bit. As credit Abernathy, they were prepared for that coming into the ball game tonight, and they've been waiting on it.
And they've been waiting on it, and too. I think, like you said it, Ty, it's hurt them a little bit. They've kind of got too much in a hurry and going too quick. But also, for Abernathy to be able to sustain and stay on the field, it's hard to catch your breath up here calling the game, much less being out there on the field. So credit to these defenders playing hard all night, because I know they've been playing fast, but also, they made the big plays that they needed to get the Littlefield offense off the field. And this is the most sustained drive we've seen from Littlefield all night, and coming up here on a log third down. So hopefully we can get a big stop here on third down.
As it'll be from the 48-yard line on the Abernathy side of the field. Second, the yard marker says third down. I believe it's second down.
I think there's some confusion on that too,
as now they're going to talk about it.
I think it is third down because they had that.
As the yard marker says third, the scoreboard says second.
Because they had two back-to-back runs. I'm not sure if it. I think they're.
It is third down. So third down and 8. A big play here for the Antelope defense. In the shotgun is Chip Green again. Green is going to take the snap. He fakes the handoff. Green going to keep it, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Take a seat, young man. Another defensive stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Yeah, he was lucky to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage if that. Oh, there's a flag there. I think it's going to be somebody on the Littlefield sideline. The far side judge threw that.
Did it come in late?
Yeah, it came in late. It looks like that was against one of either the coaches or a player from Littlefield. I'm not sure if he said something.
It looked like they were going to keep the offense on the field, Chance, but depending on the penalty here, that could change that. As frustration abounds for the Littlefield Wildcats.
Yep, that's unsportsmanlike. I think it's on the coaching staff.
Either that or it might have been a sideline warning.
Maybe.
May not assess any penalty yards here. So it's just a sideline warning on Littlefield. 4th down and 7.
They don't really have a choice but to keep the offense on the field here. Curious to see what they do if they keep it on the ground or if they try to go through the air.
In the gun is Green. He takes the snap. He dropped it. Now he looks to throw down the field into man coverage, and hold your breath. Hope the flag doesn't come in, and it does.
Oh, nope. We got a sideline warning over here. I think we're going to get one on Abernathy.
It does late. As a flag comes in late, we'll check that. And the thing that makes you hold your breath when defenders don't look back for the football sometimes, that makes you a little bit nervous, but we'll see if it's the sideline warning. The flag came in extremely late.
And it was from the lineman. It wasn't from the back judge, so I think it's going to be, yeah. They're going to give them a warning on the sideline. Yep. Sideline warning for Abernathy there on that one.
So
I think we had some excitement.
They get it going both ways, and on 4th down, the Antelope defense does it again, Chance. It's a defensive stop, and Abernathy 34-0 the lead, and they are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. My goodness.
You couldn't have scripted a better play calling on both sides of the ball so far tonight, and everything's just been clicking for us. And if we can continue to keep our foot on the gas, and with still, just under 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter, we're in a good position here to get off of the W.
4:52 left to play here in the third quarter. Abernathy 34, 9th-ranked Littlefield nothing. As Abernathy, not in a hurry now, Chance. Take all the time in the world if you're the Antelopes. As in the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap. He hands it to Rolando, and this time Rolando wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. That hadn't happened much tonight. A loss of 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry, and it's 2nd down and long for the Antelopes.
Yeah, I think maybe the coaches from Littlefield said if 22's in the backfield, he may be getting the ball, so you better watch out
Tackle
for
him whether he has it or not.
But that's the one negative carry that Rolando's had tonight.
Over 200 yards on the ground tonight for Rolando Martinez. Well, we talked about him being a player to watch tonight for the Antelopes. We nailed that one. In the gun, Trejo takes the snap, hands it off again, making up for that negative play. Double deuce again into Littlefield territory across the 45-yard line down to the 43. And another manageable 3rd and short coming up here for Abernathy.
Yeah, he got that negative yards back and some there. So 3rd and about, a short 2, long 1 there.
call it 1.5 maybe. Third down facing the Antelopes. 3:40, the clock rolling.
And we're taking our time, like you said, let as much time run off the clock as possible.
As I'm not sure the play clock's working tonight. It seems stuck on 25, but we'll keep an eye on that. In the gun on third down and short. There's the snap. Handoff to Rolando. Rolando wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. He tried to spring forward. I don't think he got there, and chance it'll be a decision here for Coach Wiley on fourth down and very short. Leading 34-0. We'll see what the Antelopes do here. Although punting has been an adventure tonight for Abernathy, that's been one of the things that has not gone well.
Yeah, it hasn't. And I think the fact that we've been winning the battle up front and to be able to keep our offense on the field, you're in plus territory. You're on our side of the field. So I think just saying, hey, we're going to win it up front and go for it. And it looks like that's what's going to be the call here.
As fourth down, the offense stays out there for the Antelopes. On the plus side of the field at the 43-yard line, ball on the left hash mark. In the gun, there's the snap. A little confusion, right, but it's going to be a first down run. Trejo keeps it inside the 40, and even Trejo's pulling defenders. The littlest guy on the field pulling defenders inside the 35 down to the 33, and that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. That's the night it's been. Miscommunication in the backfield. Looks like a busted play. Turns into a gain of 8 and a first down.
Well, when things are going your way, they're going your way. And I think so far this season, we've had some hiccups, some mishaps, some injuries, and I think some things are starting to roll into Lopes' favor.
And just a stunned Littlefield group across the way right now. In the gun, there's the snap to Elijah Trejo. Handoff goes to Rolando again.
I think that may be Ponciano, but there's a flag.
12 Ponciano, the ball carrier, excuse me. We do have a flag on the play. Lots of penalties tonight, really both ways. Chop block on Abernathy, and that's going to back the Antelopes up a little bit. 1:42 to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those, and there have been some flags, but I think it's been a well-called game. The flags that have been thrown have been
probably
necessary, true penalties needed. So not that the refs have been whistle happy or anything. There's just been some different extracurriculars and some different things happening tonight, but a well-called game overall.
There's 1:35 and counting left to play here tonight in the third quarter.
Looks like Trejo and Ponciano in the backfield there.
It's Trejo expected to get the snap right here. On first down and a long ways. Fakes the handoff. Ponciano looking to throw. He throws it underneath, and it's there for number 4.
Carson Curry.
For the Antelopes, Carson Curry. The 6', 205-pound junior. Goes for a short gain. That completion brought to you by Reb Lopez with Exit Realty. I believe that's just about the third or fourth completed pass tonight for the Antelopes. They have done almost all of their damage on the ground.
Hey, we're keeping it simple. Whatever works, keep doing it. Don't overthink it, and just whatever can get the job done, and that's been on the ground tonight.
As in the gun is Trejo, takes the snap, delayed handoff, bouncing it wide. Ponciano, 45-40, turns it upfield, 35, still on his feet, back across the original line of scrimmage. He got all the penalty yards back, and that is going to take us probably to the end of the third quarter, as Abernathy will be facing a 3rd down and 9, but I don't imagine they're going to snap it before the third quarter clock runs out. And Chance, through 36 minutes tonight, Abernathy pitching a shutout over 9th-ranked Littlefield, 34-0. The Antelopes up after 3. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want you to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes. As welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. We head to the fourth and final quarter tonight with Abernathy leading number 9, Littlefield, 34-0 here at home. What a night it's been for the Abernathy Antelopes. We've had lots of fun with this one here tonight. 12 minutes on the clock for the final stanza. It is third down and a long 9 facing Abernathy here. We'll see if they opt to put it in the air. 3 receivers spread to the Littlefield sideline. There's the snap. Elijah Trejo hands it off to Ponciano, who trying to pull tacklers across the 30, but holding on for dear life was a Littlefield defender. And so probably going to go for it here, kind of in no man's land at the 29-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and about 6. As Abernathy could completely just, if there's any wind in the sails left of Littlefield, you could almost take it out with a 1st down here and move the chains on 4th down.
Big 4th down right here. Like you said, if there's any wind left, you could definitely give them a gut punch right here, especially starting the 4th quarter off and us continuing to have the ball.
In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap. He hands it to Rolando. Burst of speed up the middle. Dagger! Touchdown! Superman! As the Antelopes do it again. Rolando does it again. 29 yards out. It's a touchdown for the 5th time tonight by Rolando Martinez. My goodness, Chance. What can he not do?
You know, give credit to him finding those holes, but those guys up front are the ones putting those holes out there for him. Like I said, whoever that O-line coach is, they're going to be cooking pancakes all week long, and credit to them. You know, that's where it starts up front, and we've had some struggles so far this year, but they've definitely owned the trenches tonight.
As the Antelopes have been waiting for this all season long, Abernathy going to go for 2. In the gun, Trejo takes the snap. It's the option. He keeps it. 2-point conversion. Why not, Chance? It's good. And the Antelopes lead 42-0 with 11 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game. As maybe we start the bus. I don't know quite yet, but the Antelopes up big. We'll take a timeout. This is Abernathy football.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application to concerts and corporate events and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Oh, man. Welcome back to Antelope Stadium after another First Baptist Church touchdown. It's a First State Bank kickoff here for the Antelopes. Lots of firsts tonight at Antelope Stadium. We're having fun with this one up in the booth. We've been waiting for this for a few weeks now as Carrillo to kick it off end over end. It's going to angle towards the sideline, and they should have let that just bounce and go out of bounds. Instead, he catches it and it runs out of bounds. And I think Littlefield's just shocked.
Yeah, they're shocked. They're a little stunned. And they're just, you know, they've hurt themselves on a couple plays and they've had a couple mishaps. But all the credit, like I said before, Abernathy's defense started the energy, kept it going on offense. And on both sides of the ball, the men up front have been just owning it tonight in the trenches.
As Rolando has now gone over 250 yards on the ground tonight, Chance. Absolutely unbelievable.
I think the most unbelievable thing is he's probably averaging at least 10 yards a carry, if not more.
In the gun is Chip Green. He swings it over to the far side. Tell you what, as good as Abernathy's offense tonight has been, Chance, we have not talked about the defense nearly enough as an offense that had been lighting up the scoreboard all season, averaging almost 50 a game and 57 in district play, being shut out tonight. Handoff again, going to the middle of the field here for Littlefield across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That's close to a first down. He may be a half a yard or so short. 3rd down and inches. Hurry up to the line. Handoff up the middle. It'll be a first down run for Littlefield, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs. But the clock rolls now inside of 10:40.
Yeah, if they rush the ball, they're going to have to hurry it up because that clock's going to keep running, and that's definitely not working in their favor for them.
In the gun is Chip Green. He's going to fake the handoff, keep it to the near side. And I tell you what, Green has hurt people on offense all year long, Chance. And I think Abernathy had the mindset tonight that we're not going to let Chip Green beat us. No. And he's absolutely been contained. Yeah, Levi Carrillo helps him up after a big hit there.
Yeah, Dane Provost has basically been in his hip pocket all night. Everywhere he goes, it looks like he's right behind him, ready to make a big tackle.
In the gun, swing pass to the near side, and Abernathy lights it up as actually the pass broken up. As Abernathy, Chance, these maroon jerseys fly into the ball.
They're all over the field. I think that receiver could feel those footsteps coming, and he couldn't even haul that one in. So another big, long 3rd down here for Littlefield.
Austin Fisher in coverage.
I think they're sending Green off, and I don't know if they think he got popped too hard, but they just sent him off the field. I'm curious to see what's going on here.
Let's see who's in. And Littlefield not sure what's going on either. And so the Wildcats will take a timeout. Let's keep it right here. That gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics of Lubbock, Lambert Insurance of Abernathy, the Junk and Farmers Market right here in A-Town, Nana's Donuts, Vista Bank, the Webb Vision Center of Plainview, Hill Vet Services, and the Abernathy Little League, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes. And our title sponsors this year on the broadcast, Nutrient Ag Solutions, First Baptist Church, South Plains Auto Ranch, First State Bank, Reb Lopez with Exit Realty, and Clark Riley Insurance, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. 3rd down, facing the Littlefield Wildcats here out of the timeout. As in the shotgun, there's the snap. It is Green back in there. There's some space in the middle of the field, and breaking tackles into the secondary.
That's number 10.
Is number 10 for Littlefield. That is Ian Mendez, and that's one of the bigger offensive plays tonight for the Wildcats, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that's a big run on 3rd down there, and that's one of the biggest rushes they've had all night, or biggest pass plays, whatever way you want to look at it, positive yards.
Handoff going up the middle again. This time it's Mendez again, and the Antelopes back to form. A short gain for Mendez. The clock going to roll down inside of 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, if they keep the ball on the ground here, they're just eating up all the clock, and I think that they're just kind of understanding here, being down 42 and only having 9 minutes left to play, there's not much that they can do.
As in the gun again here is Chip Green. He takes the snap. He hands the ball off. Again, Mendez around the right side. He gets it inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. And it is going to be 2nd down. Check that, 3rd down and about 4 coming up here for the Wildcats. They quickly get it to the line. Stacked receivers on the near side, looking to throw. Empty backfield, scrambling around over the middle. Has a receiver in the flats. It is caught and then dropped. And it's an incomplete pass. Good coverage there by
Ponciano. It looks like Rolando came in and made that hit at the
end. Number 12, number 22. We've seen a lot of them tonight for the Antelopes. And it's 4th down. Obviously, the offense going to stay out there for Littlefield, down 42-0. In the shotgun is Chip Green.
Expect them to pass here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they try to hand it off and catch us off guard at the middle.
In the gun, empty backfield, looking to throw, wanting it all, man coverage down the sidelines. There's contact. There is no flag. The Antelope defense does it again. The pass is incomplete. And another South Plains Auto Ranch defensive stand by the Abernathy Antelopes. The shutout continues
and Abernathy will take over at the 38-yard line.
You know, it looked like that receiver from Littlefield wanted a flag there, but there was some hands on both sides, and honestly, I don't think he was going to make the catch on that one. The ball was kind of thrown on the inside, and he was on the outside, but like we said before, these refs have called a clean game. There has been some flags out there, but it's been a well-called game overall.
A lot of times you might get that flag, but not that time. Abernathy's offense back out on the field. In the shotgun is Trejo. He hands it off to Caleb Brown, as Brown turns it up across the 40-yard line to the 43, and a gain of 5.
Yeah, it looks like we got some of our Ponciano and Rolando over here getting a break and trying to get some other guys involved here when you're up big. Yeah, when you're up big like this, you kind of want to protect some of those guys.
Let Rolando go for 300. Why not? My goodness.
But what I love to see here, you see these Antelopes here on the sidelines pumping their hands up, wanting to keep the crowd in it and letting them know, hey, y'all came to Antelope Stadium expecting a victory, and y'all going to leave with a loss tonight.
In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, hands it off. Brown, Caleb Brown gets the edge, 45 midfield. He's into Littlefield territory to the 44-yard line. Another healthy gain by Caleb Brown.
Don't tell Caleb Brown it's the fourth quarter because he's running like it's the first quarter. He's putting his head down and trying to get as many yards as he can.
Nutrient Ag Solutions, first down there for the Lopes to the 45-yard line. It's first down with 7:47 to play in the ball game. Abernathy closing in on their first district win of the season. In the shotgun, handoff goes to Caleb Brown. Caleb Brown bounces it outside, and a host of white jerseys there to make the tackle near the line of scrimmage that time. And it'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, he got to the outside there, one too many move. I think he second-guessed himself. He would have kept going to the outside. I think he would have had a more positive game there. But either way, keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running.
As Abernathy going to let that clock run down, now under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. The Littlefield fans across the way, they've been sitting on their hands all night long as they've not had much to cheer about. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo hands it to Brown. Brown bounces it outside, inside the 45, puts his head down close to the 40-yard line. As it'll be third down and 6 coming up here for the Antelopes.
Third and manageable here. I think we're going to see, it's probably a 2 downs here to get the first down and just try to, like you said, gut punch, keep them off the field, and finish this one strong.
From the 41-yard line, 6:12 and counting to go in the ball game. In the shotgun is Trejo. Takes the snap on third down, and little bit of a confusion on who was going to do what in the backfield, and credit Littlefield's defense. They get back there and drop the Antelopes for a pretty big loss on the play, and it's going to be fourth down and 12. And here, if you're Abernathy, I'm not so sure you don't try and punt the football the way your defense is playing and just pin them back deep. But at the same time, punting has not gone well tonight, so we'll see what the Antelopes do here.
Yeah, if we do line up for the punt, I would expect it to be Trejo to do a little pooch punt where he lines up short. We're going to take as much time as we want to think about it. I can guarantee you that, though.
As the play clock, it's not functioning here tonight at Antelope Stadium, but they're keeping that on the field. And the clock is going to run all the way down to 5 minutes and 12 seconds. The Antelopes are going to take a timeout, and we will as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network.
St. Isidore Catholic Church has long been a staple in the Abernathy community and is a proud supporter of our young people. Led by Father Brian, we offer Mass daily at 8:30 a.m. and on Sundays at 9 a.m., with adoration on the first Friday of each month at 7 p.m. At St. Isidore Catholic Church, we are praying blessings over our students for a great school year and are wishing the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season.
If you have any questions about our church, give us a call at 806-298-4278.
As welcome back, as out of the Abernathy timeout, let's see what they choose to do here. 4th down and 12 from the 47-yard line. As nobody back, as taking the snap and just handing it off, coming to the near side, getting the edge. Oh my goodness, putting his head down, Caleb Brown, and Chance, they run it for a first down. My goodness, a gain of 14 yards. It's a Nutrien Ag Solutions 22-25. Does it really matter? It's another Antelope first down.
And we talked about it before. I don't think it matters who we're giving it to, but credit to those guys. They've been running hard, but when the big men up front have been pushing everybody around, I think just about anybody back there could be getting some yardage tonight.
Jake Harkey, as you've got Lemons, you've got Lamons, you've got Carver. Those guys up front getting it done tonight for the Antelopes. In the gun, handoff goes to Brown. Brown wrapped up and dropped back behind the line of scrimmage. That's a nice defensive play by Littlefield's number 30. That is Noah Lopes. Lopes has been in on several stops tonight for the Wildcats. As the next snap will come inside of 4 minutes to play in the ball game. As in the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap. Abernathy may have been offside.
False start, yep. Excuse me.
False start on the Antelopes. That'll back them up 5 yards. But more importantly, it takes us down to 3:53 left in the ball game. So with the win chance, Abernathy is going to get to 1-2 in district play. The Littlefield Wildcats will drop to 2-1 in district play. And Abernathy, they're on the road next Friday night in Stanton, Texas, to battle the Buffaloes.
And that's a game that, you can come in here and beat this Littlefield team, but you got to finish it out strong and go out there on the road and beat Stanton.
As Caleb Brown hands it off, big hole up the middle. Brown, he wants in on the party. Let's party, Antelope Nation. It's a touchdown from 42 yards out. Good night. 3:28 left. Antelopes into the end zone again. It's a First Baptist Church touchdown. Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. And Brown, Rolando, Ponciano, everybody's getting credit for the points on the board. But I'll say it once and I'll say it again all night long. Those big men up front have just been pushing these Littlefield Wildcats all over the field. When the hole's as big as you can drive a Mack truck through it, doesn't matter who's running the ball. So credit to those big men up front for opening the holes for these guys to put these points on the board.
I could run my big bottom through the holes they're making tonight. The PAT, hey, we got one, but it's wide left. It's no good. And Abernathy will settle for a 48-0 lead. We've got a couple of more sponsors to thank. We'll take a timeout here tonight. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you need a professional in your corner. Reb Lopes with Exit Realty is fully equipped with the knowledge and skills to help you every step of the way. If you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, or just have questions, give Reb the Realtor a call today at 806-928-0598. Reb Lopes with Exit Realty is a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wishes them the best of luck this season.
As welcome back. 3:28 left to play here in the ball game, and Chance, I'll be honest, if you would have told me at this point in the game it would be 48-0, I probably wouldn't have had a good feeling about it. But that is why you lace them up, and that is why you play football each and every Friday night.
You never know which way it's going to drop, and tonight everything's gone the Antelope's way, and some of that magic, I just hope we keep it going the rest of the season.
As running it up the middle of the field, and now this defense deserves a shutout. Let's keep Littlefield out of the end zone. As so much of the time you see a team pitch a shutout for all but about a minute and a half, and then garbage time touchdown the other team scores. I'd like to see this Antelope defense. They've played well enough tonight to get credit for a shutout.
Yeah, they deserve a shutout. We are seeing some of these, the other guys out here on the field, some of the second string, quote unquote, but everybody out here, everybody gets plenty of playing time. So they may be second string, but they have plenty of playing time. But looks like some of our reserves are out there, but they do deserve a shutout tonight.
3:28. Handoff goes to the middle of the field. Mendez gets the edge. He takes it across midfield into Abernathy territory for a Littlefield first down to the 45-yard line. And, Chance, I would guess Abernathy's probably well over 400 yards of total offense tonight. As first down and 10, Chip Green in the shotgun here for Littlefield.
There's some confusion here. Timeout.
Let's see why they figure it out. How about let's just let that clock run? In the gun. There's the snap to Green. Handoff up the middle. Big gaping hole. As inside the 30 goes number 22 for the Wildcats. That is Major McNeese. In the gun again is Chip Green. He hands the ball off again to McNeese. This time, Abernathy's defense there right in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Inside the 25 at the 24. A gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. No huddle to the line of scrimmage for a Littlefield. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Airs it out into single coverage, and they're going to throw a flag, as they're probably going to call interference here. I don't know how you do that. The receiver was running down the sideline out of bounds.
I'm not sure what they're going to call here on that one.
As I think that the one before that on the previous possession was more of interference than that was.
I think they're calling it on Littlefield. Abernathy's guy was the one that had the better shot at the ball, but I'm not sure what they're going to call here. I'll bet it is on Abernathy.
Pass interference against the Antelopes. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. So Littlefield looking for a pride touchdown here late with 2:25 to go. And Chance, this is a Littlefield team that through however many games we've played on the season.
I mean, they have 1,000 yards passing already.
8. I mean, they're averaging 47 points a game, and in district they're averaging 57 a game. And they have been shut out tonight by these Abernathy Antelopes. In the shotgun is Chip Green. Chip Green hands it off underneath to McNeese, and a big hit by an Antelope defender at the 5-yard line.
Looks like number 4, Carson Curry, made a big hit there.
Carson Curry, he's kind of old reliable. He's not flashy. He just makes plays. Another handoff going to the middle of the field is Littlefield trying to get it in the end zone. They can't. So it'll be third down and goal from the 3. Hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Chip Green in the shotgun. Movement up front. And the flag will fly.
That's not going to bode well for them. They were getting pretty close, but push them back a little bit.
And to your point, Chint, sometimes I think they go too fast. And they make some mistakes like that. And to this point in the year, it really hasn't hurt them. But tonight, maybe it has. In the gun, there's the snap to Green. Green going to keep it. Bounces it to the near side. Pulling him down from behind. Oh, fumble. Ball on the ground. Abernathy wants to say they have it. What icing on the cake that would be. No signal yet. Abernathy recovers at the 4-yard line. Icing on the cake. nail in the coffin. Good night, and what a fitting way to win it. As good as the Antelopes have been on offense tonight, they force another turnover chance, and that turnover brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
You know, we haven't talked about the defense much outside of their energy, and they got the thing started, but to put up a goose egg, to shut them out, to put Littlefield to go home, ride that bus ride knowing that the closest they came was 3 yards from the end zone.
Is that 3 turnovers tonight for this Antelope defense, 2 interceptions, and now a fumble?
Take 3.
Take 3 university or take 3 high school. As the Antelopes need to just run the clock out here now. In the gun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, handoff coming to the near side, bouncing it wide, stay in bounds. That's a good job.
Smart play right there.
By Caleb Brown. He knows what the situation is, and the clock will roll. I can't imagine that Littlefield would stop it at this point. And Chance, this is going to turn some heads. Well, we got a stoppage of play here. What are they stopping it
There's
for?
a flag. I don't know what it's for. I don't know if there was some chirping going on in the field down there.
Unsportsmanlike Abernathy. There is no need for that.
There isn't. There definitely isn't.
And, you know, that's going to make Coach Wiley want to pull his hair out. I'm sure something was said or a gesture was made or something, and there's no need for that when you're up 48-0.
No, for sure. You want to win with class the same way you want to lose with class.
Say there's never a need for that, but especially when you're up 48-0.
That's for sure.
As the 1:18 and the clock will roll. In the gun, there's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. And it goes for a short gain out close to the 10. I can say it now that we get out of the end zone a little bit. I was a little bit afraid that the shutout was going to be broken up by a safety. But Abernathy gets themselves a little bit of breathing room right there as we go inside of a minute to play. Maybe another snap here for Abernathy, and that should just about do it. And the celebration will begin for the Antelopes.
Victory formation.
As in the gun, Trejo takes the snap, takes the knee, and this one is over. Down goes number 9. The Abernathy Antelopes not only win, but they shut out the 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats 48-0 here at Antelope Stadium. And all I have to do is say, wow, what a performance tonight by the home team.
Great performance, all sides of the ball, starting on up front with those big men upfield, and then the star of the show, none other than Superman himself, Orlando Castro, and he just was all over the field. 2 interceptions, over 250 yards rushing, multiple touchdowns. He was doing it all tonight. He put the Lopes on his back and just kept that energy and kept the whole entire team going all night long.
As with the win, the Abernathy Antelopes, they improved to 3-5 on the season. They are now 1-2 in district play. The 9th-ranked Littlefield Wildcats dropped to 6-2, and they are 2-1 in district play. And Chance, like we said a minute ago, this one means nothing if you don't go take care of business on the road. It'll be a long road trip next Friday as Abernathy goes to Stanton.
Yeah, we're going to Stanton, and Stanton is winless, so look for them to be hungry. You know, they kind of got beaten up by every other team in the district, but also look to see on the other side at the top. You know, we talked about Abernathy getting their first win. Idlew now controls the district. Littlefield is going to kind of go in with a chip on their shoulder. They're going to Idlew this next
That'll
week.
Be an interesting ball game.
Actually, Idlew's going to Littlefield, so Littlefield's going to kind of have a chip on their shoulder. So we'll see if there's any mix-up at the top of the district with Littlefield taking their first loss.
And it may have been a little bit of a case of, and you see it at every level, you might have had Littlefield looking ahead just a little bit to that what everybody was pegging as the potential district championship game between Idlew and Littlefield. But, hey, the Antelopes say, what about us? And they come up tonight big, and they get the 48-0 shutout victory over the Littlefield Wildcats. What a performance, what an effort tonight by the Abernathy Antelopes. And
I will say this, you know, We talked about Idlewild. They played Roosevelt tonight. They ended up winning 14-0. So they didn't put up a lot of points, but that is a tough Roosevelt team that we played last week.
That's impressive for Idlewild to shut out Roosevelt.
That is impressive because the way they run their offense. But we're going to Stanton. Like I said, they kind of got beat up. They got beat by Coahoma. That game is still going, but Coahoma is winning 70-21 currently.
Well, and you look, though, Stanton an interesting case because Roosevelt just beat them 28-21. So you're going to have to be prepared because, especially going on the road, a long road trip, you just never know. But you need to go take care of business at Stanton next Friday. Case in point.
You have to make a vie and to get a good shot going into the playoffs. So we got to win next week, and then we got to come home, last home game, defend home turf against a Coahoma team that's going to be definitely tough. And if they can put up 70 points, they're no slouches either.
As the Antelope fans raise their finger for the Abernathy Antelope School song, and that gives us an opportunity to say good night and God bless from Antelope Stadium tonight. And Chance, it has been a fun one as the Antelopes win it 48-0 over the number 9 ranked Littlefield Wildcats. What a night in Abernathy. We'll see everyone next Friday when Abernathy's on the road in Stanton, Texas. Until then,